Good morning to you and happy Monday, the 12th of April. I'm Jessica Amir, market analyst with Bell Direct. Well, the Aussie share market is set to start the week higher. The futures were earlier suggesting a lift of about 0.1%, which will rub out Friday's fall and take the market back to a new 13-month high, which we hit last Thursday. Today, we've got positive wins behind us too in our favour. US equities closed at brand new record highs at the weekend, with almost half of America's population receiving their first COVID-19 vaccine, which has fueled buying in stocks linked to the economic recovery, like aerospace and home building material giant Honeywell, which rose 3%, as well as clothing giants Gap and Ralph Lauren, also rising 3%. The broad S&P 500 ended up 0.8% on Friday after smashing through 3 consecutive record closes, and then Nasdaq finished up about 0.5%. Now, what to watch today? Well, the focus will be on several elements. Firstly, vaccine news. Pressure is again put back on ScoMo as for when Australians will receive their first dose. The second focus, economic data. New home sales data out tomorrow. Business and consumer confidence also follows. And on Thursday, the employment data is released for March. The unemployment rate is tipped to expected to fall again to 5.7%. Now, the third focus, quarterly rebalances will be taking place, with investors and fund managers buying heavily back into stocks that are depressed, like technology, given bond yields have eased from their one-year high, and the tech sector is recovering from its bear market low. Now, with that in mind, keep an eye on stocks that closed in bullish breakouts and that made quite sizable gains last week. The first one to consider is EML Payments. Now, we know EML has consistently released better than expected company news. Last week, they rose 17%, taking EML shares to an all-time high. Another focus this week, is the buy now, pay later giant Afterpay. They also made one of the best gains on the ASX last week in terms of a weekly perspective. They gained 15%, becoming one of the best performers also, along with EML. Separately, a medical technology immuno-oncology company, Imugene, they were also one of the best performers last week. The best performer, though, in the top 500 in the All Ords. And also keep an eye today, guys and girls, on commodities. The iron ore stocks will be back in focus. And that's because, why? Well, a couple of reasons. BHP was one of the most traded stocks across our entire business last week. It's the third biggest stock on the ASX. Now, BHP gained 2.2% last week. Now, what's supporting BHP's move back further north? Well, the iron ore price has pivoted up 4.6% from the 1st of April. So keep an eye on iron ore majors as well as the smaller iron ore companies as well. And also keep an eye on some of those most traded stocks from Friday. For our active trader desk called Bell Direct Advantage, they included OneView Healthcare, ONE, which rose 15% on Friday, staying in bullish territory. Secondly, rare earths company Greenland Minerals, GGG, rose 23%, and 88 Energy, 88E, which fell 22%, continuing its very wild ride. As for trading ideas that could be worth your look, well, Bell Potter made 2 notable upgrades. Firstly, Imutep, IMM, was restamped as a speculative buy with an increased price target of 85 cents after their lead drug, IMM's lead drug, received a vote of confidence with the US FDA fast-tracking their treatment for head and neck cancer. Secondly, Whitehaven Coal, WHC, had their buy rating increased by Bell Potter, who raised their price target to $2.35. Now, why did WHC's price target get increased? Well, it's because thermal coal prices are continuing to strengthen. And indeed, they rose quite strongly in the March quarter. Lastly, last but not least, bullish charting signals have been flagged for Gascoigne Resources, GCY, Pact Group, PGH, and Protometics International, PIQ. Now, this is all according to Trading Central. Now, here's Gascoigne's chart, GCY, which formed a continuation wedge bullish chart pattern over the last 16 days. Now, this is suggesting that their shares could get to 61 cents to 63 cents in 16 days, which is how long it took to form this bullish continuation wedge chart pattern. Now, this is according to Trading Central. I'm Jessica Amir with Bell Direct. Let's have a smashing week. Stay safe, happy trading, and I'll see you tomorrow.